Hi guys, what's up and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I really do appreciate you coming back. So obviously this is another video. Excuse me. This is another video, as you guys can tell. Thank you guys for the support on my last video. However, the good most times always come in the bad, right? Despite the amount of views on my channel, it's still so sad that there were people that I'm sorry to say, but there are a lot of people that went to school but are not are not are illiterate. Yeah, a lot of illiterates that went to school. I say this because before that video, I put out a disclaimer. Sorry, I put out a disclaimer saying explaining everything before I started that video. But a lot of people chose to ignore that disclaimer and then just to come and talk about things that I've already addressed in the disclaimer. Is that you guys didn't see it or they didn't see it or what? I had to come out and tell them, listen, if you cannot comprehend simple information, please, I'm not to be blamed for that. Blame yourself for that. Yeah, if you cannot read and comprehend simple information, that is not my business. Please go back and watch again from the beginning this time and pay attention before you come back to raise issues that I've already addressed. Anyway, it was such a hassle, and I had to just make that statement, that public statement, because I was getting sickening and tiring. Pardon. Enough about that. But to you guys that are my OGs, I really appreciate you guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. This is another video. Obviously, as you can tell, it's been a while since I picked up my camera, but I just had to do this video and just clear my conscience and get over with. So let's just dive into the business of today. So for quite a number of people that know me personally and have seen my at some point, okay, at some time in this year, um I was engaged. Yeah. I'm using the past tense because um it is no longer a sorry you guys, I'm smiling now because I've gotten over it and I've gotten time to just heal from it, and I'm happy with the decision I made. That's why I can smile about it while talking about it now. I've moved past everything, and I just thought to come here and explain myself because a lot of people that follow me on WhatsApp, or yeah, that on my WhatsApp, Instagram, you must have seen the engagement videos. I hadn't posted on YouTube because I was just waiting for. Honestly, there's been a lot, right? So those of you that know that I'm in school now. Yeah, I'm doing my MSc masters, as you may know it. So you guys that did masters, you know how tasking it is and it can be, right? For such a short period of time, the workload is something else really, and you have to keep up so you avoid receipting. Or I don't like receipts in my life, so I try my best to see that I actually just pass once and for all and know that I'm done with that, right? So I've just been all over the place. I've been doing a lot of reading. Yeah, I don't like reading, but I think slowly I'm becoming a bookworm. So yeah, I just did not have time to post the engagement videos, right? Now, a lot of you, sorry, I don't know, I'm stuttering. A lot of you might actually think I'm lying or I'm just joking around or messing around, but this is not something to actually be played with, right? Simply because occasionally, I'm sure people must have seen people, especially people on my WhatsApp, they must have seen me, sometimes even I've posted this person, you know, yeah, I've posted this person, I've made reference to this person once or twice, but that's because we made a decision to just be friends, really. Yeah, it didn't happen, God knows why, right? And we're adults, please. So some relationships are just best left as friendship. There are some relationships that are not supposed to exceed friendship, and that is just what it is. So yeah, we're cordial, obviously I know his family, I've met his family, they're all amazing people, and I don't intend to stop being nice to them just because something happened between, or the engagement was called off, right? So I'm just going to be telling you guys what happened. I don't know, I keep smiling because it's just surreal to me. Like, I can't even believe it. I never imagined or thought that I'll actually get to a point where I'll be engaged, and then it would, let me just give you guys the details of what happened. Anyway, like I said, right now, this is a disclaimer. Yeah, things didn't work out. Yes, this person hurt me emotionally and otherwise, but I still don't, I don't hate him because I've healed from it. Okay, I've healed, I've moved on. So that's just that about that. So I've known this person for a while. Obviously, I met his family at some point. Like I said, I've met his family at some point. I know his family, like his immediate family and all of that. So he came back from work, I think early this year. Then we got engaged. Me thinking, my fairy tale engagement. Initially, I didn't want to even make it public because I don't know, like I knew, like something in my mind just kept telling me, don't make it in public, don't make it public. But you guys, the way the video just blew up, I didn't necessarily post, but the way people, I don't know how, I cannot explain how, but the way the thing just went out almost immediately, I'm just like, Jesus, how am I going to curtail this now, right? It was already out in the open, so there was no way I could just come and just act like nothing happened. So I just had to, you know, do a bit of posting here and there and all of that. So we got past that. I was happy, okay, on to wedding plans and all of that. Those people that saw the video at the time that it came out, most of you might be wondering why I never wear my ring. Yeah. Even you guys want to hear, you guys have never seen me wear my engagement ring. That is because it is no longer a thing anymore. Yeah, it's so sad, but it's not the end of life. I'm a young girl. I know that as one is going, another would definitely come. So I'm just trusting God to just help me heal completely from this, and then trusting God to just move on from this, right? So I never wear my ring. Most of you might even wonder why. Even those people that I have on my contact list on my WhatsApp, my Instagram, you guys would see that I never wear my ring. Yeah, that's because before it even got anywhere, I had to call it off. And I'm going to tell you guys why. So basically, it was all fun. It was all fun and games. Not games, it was all fun and nice. Okay, people admired our relationship and all of that. But then you guys know that on this channel, I'm a preacher of don't settle for less. Anything that will take your peace, God is not in it. Exactly. So, and I will not preach what I don't practice, right? So I cannot preach what I cannot do, right? Because that's now hypocrisy. I'm not that kind of person. So after the engagement, there were a lot of fights from where I did not even know or even expect. A lot of unnecessary. The fights were just too much, and then I'm just like, what's happening? Am I doing something wrong? Like, am I actually? Is this God trying to tell me stop? Is this God trying to tell me no? And I'm probably the one just pushing it. Do you get that? Take a seat back and they just reevaluate. I've been traumatized. I've been emotionally scarred, emotionally abused, if I do say so myself. But it is what it is because I've actually been through a lot. Like, we're adults here. When you see someone with this particular character or behavior that isn't something they can put up with, from the jump, you know that okay, this is something that this person is not willing to let go, and I cannot stand it. So why be with someone that you cannot stand certain characters or behaviors of his? Why now force yourself into such a thing? Why now mortgage your destiny, right? That's just where I'm coming from. And it so happened that all these characters didn't become evident before the engagement. It became evident after the engagement. Obviously, there was pressure from people after everything. The people that saw it, obviously, next thing you're expecting is introduction and then the marriage plans proper, right? But everybody just went silent, and people began to, subtly put it in there, how far was up or something. And I'm just like, everybody that has asked me about it, I've chosen to just tell them yes. I've chosen to just go with the flow and everything, but that was because I wasn't ready to talk about it. I wasn't in the right mental headspace to talk about it. But right now I am, and that's why I'm here making this video. Yeah. So this is just me telling everybody out there that my proposal, my engagement has been broken off, has been called off. due to reasons that I just told you guys about. We are not compatible. I found out after the engagement. I'd been in a long distance relationship, so he came for a while. So he being here, there were a lot of fights, and in my head I'm just like, if we cannot coexist when the both of us are in the same space, there's no need for this. Please, let's just end this thing here, right? So, and I couldn't just be in a space where I was constantly being picked on, right, for little things that don't even make sense. We've not told our families yet. Yeah, I've not told our families yet because everybody's trying to find right and tell our families, basically their families. So obviously I've said it that I won't stop being nice to his family because they're all amazing people, loving people. So obviously, yeah, occasionally if I can go say hi to them, I would actually go say hi to them because it's not their fault, right? So they don't have anything to do with this. But he would tell them at his own time, I would tell mine at my own time. So yeah, but I know that my family members will watch my videos. So by now they'll just think like, you didn't say anything. How could you have kept this from us? Listen, I had to do a lot of thinking. I was depressed for a while, which is not supposed to be so. So all these things put together, I'm just like, I shouldn't even be here. I shouldn't even be here. Yeah, my secret is out there. Some people are like, but wait, I asked you about this thing just some days ago. You said there's my really close friend. Her name is Lara Omolara. As if she sensed what was happening. She asked me some days ago. She said, how far you answer? So I'm just like, it's fine. And then she's like, no, there's definitely something wrong. This is not how you always sound. Why do you sound? Why do you sound just casual about it? What's wrong, right? That's not the proper way to sound. Please, oh, don't we don't tell story about broken engagement. I say, yeah, don't worry, we're fine. And everybody, people were even telling me, people that follow me on my IG would have seen my stories even yesterday. Someone was saying, I can't wait to attend. This is my he was like, I can't he cannot wait to attend my wedding this year. And in my head, I was like, yeah, don't worry, just keep getting ready. That time the time will come. If God says I'll get married this year, I'll still get married this year, right? If another person will come to my life and apparently that's that person, the person is the person. So I still get married this year. The year is still young, so I'm hopeful that if another person comes along, fine. If none comes along, but I just decided to stop leading people on. I just decided to stop lying to people. I was tired of covering or concealing or lying because at some point I felt ashamed, right? Because obviously it's not something anybody should actually go through. So I just said to come just clear the air and get it off my chest because it was weighing me down. So I just said just come here and just let it out. Yeah, let everybody just know so that I can everybody now knows, what's actually up, and then I can just move on from this completely. Um yeah, so that's it. I'm back to being single. Okay. Um I've made peace with it, God being so kind and being a gracious father, he's helped me through it so far. And I'm thankful. That's why I can even talk about it now. But yeah, I feel so light now that I've said this. At least out there, everybody knows what's up. A lot of them might still think I am just joking about it because of how casually I'm saying it. But I mean, it is what it is, really. I've said what I said. So yeah, you guys just keep praying for me, put me in prayers. Whenever I remember me or whenever I come up in your spirit, just say prayer for me and that person as well, so he doesn't know what's the next person that he's going to be with, right? Yeah. So that's just it. I just came here to clear the air. Yeah, that's life for you. I mean, a broken engagement or a failed engagement is better than a failed marriage, right? I didn't want to lie to myself to say, oh, okay, let me just endure just because we are engaged and people know. Nah. So yeah, I mean that's that about that. But yeah, it's out there. I'm sorry to disappoint everybody that might feel disappointed. I'm sorry, but I mean, it is what it is, right? At the end of the day, I'm the person that is going to have to live with all of this at the end of the day, right? And not people. So I had to do what was best for my mental health and every other thing. So yeah, thank you guys for your support. Those that were supportive, thank you for your support and all of that. But yeah, this is what it is. Come to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate your support on the last video. I hope it continues like that. I'll see you guys in my next video. If anything vlog worthy comes up, I'll try to vlog. I've never been able to vlog recently because I've never been in the right headspace mentally. Yeah, so please forgive me, but I'll try to start vlogging at least. Most of what I do is just going to school and all of that. So if that's something you want to see, then I can just try my best to try to carry you guys along. But for now, nothing vlogworthy has come up yet, so I'm just trying to heal properly and just move on. Where thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next